Should be good at this. I've been throwing pots into the dish sink from across the room for years.
Anthony Bourdain, tall, tattooed, and quick with a barbed comment, loved to project his steeliness out into the world, as if nothing could ever penetrate the invisible armor that he wore with such bravado. He was a tough guy, and he often carried himself as such. But Tony was more complex than his public persona would lead you to believe. He was always friendly to me. We had a few conversations over the years and traded emails. He even asked me to appear on his show No Reservations in 2009, back when he was on the Travel Channel.
It's Falls Church, Virginia?
I knew that Tony liked Vietnamese food, so I took him to the Eden Center.
In all your travels, have you ever had anything quite like this dish?
No, I mean, short answer, I haven't had anything like this.
As we toured the delis and the restaurants of the shopping center, Vietnamese expats and their children started to magically appear on the sidewalks, eager to get a glimpse of the man, or maybe, possibly, convince Tony to appear in a photo with them. I fully expected Tony to politely brush them off. We were filming and had a tight production deadline to meet, with other stops scheduled that day.
And then the bread, what is the bread called?
Injera.
But he didn't. He stopped for them all. He wore his celebrity status so lightly that morning, it almost blew off in the breeze of production.
I guess you could say bon appetit in a Vietnamese place.
Yeah, that's the only Vietnamese I know is Chúc Mừng Năm Mới. Happy New Year.
Even if we weren't regular drinking buddies, I became something of a student of Tony Bourdain. I watched his shows. I amused in the fights that he would pick on Twitter. Before I had even become a food writer, in fact, I had read Kitchen Confidential, the memoir that made Bourdain a household name. He was a force of nature, a man who read extensively and was not afraid to pummel people with his knowledge.
Any hotel lobby, any hotel bar, there's a Filipino band.
Exactly.
I don't want to say that Tony's public persona was just a show, but it wasn't the full extent of him. Tony, I often thought, was romantic trapped in a punk's body. He was no nihilist. When he loved things, he loved them with a passion.
Obrigado.
The invisible armor around Tony did its job to a large degree. It protected him from a public always demanding more from him.
The way you eat in this country that's pretty incredible.
But today I realize the armor failed Tony from the cruelest force, the enemy within. It makes me unbelievably upset to write and say these words. I guess I was fooled too. I thought he was invincible.